Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of That's a Wrap. I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Ender the Answer.
And I'm Camille.
Yeah, we got a brand new special guest on for this week's episode. This is a massive topic, and Camille is a good friend of ours, and we geek out every time we see each other. So we had to tackle this, the big one, the topic of all topics. But hey, before we jump into it, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if you could leave a like rating on the video, as it shows your support, and we would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And with that said, well, it's time.
Yeah, so if you guys would have seen what happened before we actually went on air here, it was about 2 hours of nothing but dialogue, arguing, and discussion. Because Camille is about as passionate as us with these movies, and she brought some new stuff to the table I didn't even think about. So I wish we would have had her on previous episodes, but she's here now for one of the most requested videos to us. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to go through our safe list of who we don't think is going to die, 100% safe. Then in the middle, an unsafe list, and then who we think is going to die.
Yeah, so when we talk about unsafe, we're basically saying like who could die, but also could just live. Yes. But we have a list where we're like, these people are definitely not going to die in our opinion. And then we have a list where we're like, these people are going to die.
And then we're going to get a lot of arguing in between. And this is going to be just for this movie. just for this Infinity War. Yeah. I mean, there's things that could happen in Part 4, but just for this movie.
All right, so I think it's time. You guys have been waiting for this episode for very, very long. So let's run through, let's talk about the safe list, right? So I think right off the bat, the two characters that are the most safe that anyone can unanimously agree on, Black Panther and Spider-Man.
Yes.
Obviously, 100%. Yeah. They're just so popular. They're so new. It'd be really a waste to let them go.
Yeah, Black Panther's movie's about to make $1.5 billion. He ain't going anywhere.
No, absolutely not. And I think it's been confirmed, like, we're getting a Spider-Man sequel. Yes. So, I mean, unless they're going to plan on doing, like, Miles Morales randomly, I don't think Spidey is going down. I think they're going to keep Tom Holland around for quite a long time.
So we know theirs are good. The next kind of group, I mean, we'll go kind of with the Guardians. So we think Star-Lord, Gamora, and Mantis, Groot, and Rocket are going to be good in this movie.
Yeah.
So we don't think they're going anywhere. Groot's merchandise sells like crazy. He's not going. We're not going to have two deaths.
Hasbro wouldn't dare let Marvel kill him off.
They cannot let me cry through another Groot death.
Exactly.
It cannot happen.
And you know what? That's a good point, though. Like, they've already killed off Groot. It would just feel like, unearned if they were to just kill him off again.
Exactly.
So.
And then kind of the bottom four here is where the next three is we struggled a little bit, but we think Thor, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, and obviously Thanos is safe in this movie.
Yeah, 100%. Thanos is a given for sure, just as much as like Black Panther and Spider-Man, because we've heard that Josh Brolin is coming back for Part 4. Yes. And man, it would piss a lot of people off if he's another one of those Marvel villains that dies as he's introduced, So don't do it with Thanos.
Him justice, because it took 10 years to live up to this point.
That's correct.
He cannot go that quick.
And like I've said in my previous videos, he ain't going to die. Not in Part 4 either. He's going to just be defeated, but not die.
Agreed. Scarlet Witch, Falcon, Thor, those are all the ones. Like Scarlet Witch and Falcon, some people might consider unsafe. I honestly think they're going to stick around. Falcon's a great character. Yes. Anthony Mackie is an amazing actor.
Yes,
he brings so much to that character. And Thor specifically, I think he'll stick around because I think he's actually going to show up in a future Guardians movie, but we'll get more on that in
I was a little torn on Thor too, but for that reason, I think he as well. They're building a nice bond, and we can see a lot of good scenes and humor with him in future movies.
Absolutely.
And I think everyone underestimates Scarlet Witch. She is super powerful, as we saw in Age of Ultron. So I feel like she's not going to be taken down that easy.
Yeah.
I know, but she bothers me.
But I don't know why.
We were arguing about that before we came on.
All right. So
the unsafe list, we'll get into some heated discussions here because we were really torn. So the first one we're looking at is Doctor Strange.
That's a tough one.
I
what do you think?
know. Like, I feel like Doctor Strange is so new, and although we saw it teased that there's obviously something there with one of the children of Thanos, that like seems like he may bite a bullet.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like that he's gonna be sticking around, and I feel like if he does gain control of the Time Stone again, I think it'll be really interesting to see. I know you're gonna hate this. Time travel, everyone. Yeah. I feel like it'll be interesting to see if they use time travel as a way to do like flashbacks, future backs, to give future backs to give some of the characters more depth in their story.
Right.
So
okay,
I don't want to see him go yet.
I already filled in Camille with my hate for time travel before this video. She knows. I think one of the new ones gotta go. I don't know why. I know they're gonna develop this new Avengers team, but one of the new ones that can gotta go. Doctor Strange's movie was good. I like him as a character. There's so many things that he can do. Yeah. But if I was going to say one of the new ones are going to go, he's the one.
I don't know. I'm a little more on Camille's side. I think he's going to stick around because he is one of those new characters. And I think, honestly, amongst all the new characters him and like Black Panther are the ones they definitely want to keep around because when we get to that new Avengers, he's going to be one of those guys. You know, he's going to be the Iron Man where Black Panther takes over the role of the Captain America. That's what I think.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And it's also, we don't get that whole magical sense in any other movie, and they have to continue that somehow.
God, you're bringing the thunder today. That's a good point.
But he can be
that element. He does have that
element.
Like,
we've seen some stuff in the trailer. Camille mentioned he's being tortured by one of the Black Order members. I believe it's not Corvus Glaive, like I said in the last video.
Yeah, you got
Ebony Maw is who it is.
You corrected yourself there.
He is getting tortured, so, I mean, there could be a chance that he does go, but, you know, we'll see.
So, a really big one here. We'll tackle this right now. Captain America. My favorite, the man. He is the man. I was so torn on. I was seriously torn on this.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be safe for this movie.
Okay.
But you guys...
I think he's going to be safe for this one as well because of some reasons that we'll get into later, but... Yeah, there is a chance, you know, especially after seeing that shot of him going toe-to-toe with Thanos. Like, that could be the moment where this is it. Like, that's it for Cap. But you have a very interesting theory.
Yes, Camille's got something.
So hit us.
So I think that Cap and how his story arc is going to go in the rest of the Avengers movie. I know we're talking about the next one. But I feel like he may actually... The serum may weaken. I think something's going to happen in this movie where the serum weakens. He's going to be distraught, and he will not be able to fight.
Wow.
So
serum one I haven't heard of at all. And I've looked at a million comments making these videos. That's a new one.
And that comes from comic books, right?
Yeah, that comes from the comic books. He's old. Right?
And that was relatively new, which is similar with the Black Order case. Like the Russos have said, like they like to take from older comics, but they're also paying attention to some of the newer stuff.
Exactly.
And this whole thing with Cap losing the Super Soldier Serum is a relatively new series in the comics.
Exactly, and I think it'd be perfect to set him up as the Nick Fury of the Avengers.
Yeah, that would be so sweet.
For me, even if the serum weakens, he will still block Thanos' punch. Yes, I am a Cap homer. I love Cap, but no, that is a wonderful.
That's a really good.
That is a good point.
So, but you do think he will live?
I feel like he will live, but he will not be able to be the Cap
that we all want him to be.
Okay. I really like that theory, and it would be sweet to see him become like that new Nick Fury, the guy who's behind the scenes but still runs everything.
And perhaps a better leader is Nick Fury, where he tells the team stuff. Not always hides everything. Cap gets mad at Nick Fury for that, and Cap's all about team and leading the team.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Next on the list is his right-hand man, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, okay.
So I have him more leaning towards dying. I know he's on our Unsafe list. This whole theory about Winter Soldier taking over as Cap, it's not for me.
Okay.
I'm leaning towards him going. He'll get a new arm.
Is it because you don't want to see him as Cap? Or there's only one Cap in your eyes?
That is a good point. Yes. You're calling me out, Camille, and that's okay. But no, I truly, it's not because of that. I just can't see him. He's a soldier. He's the Winter Soldier. Although in this he's going to be
the White Wolf.
The White Wolf, but he's just a frontline guy. I don't see him being as a leader, especially this new team. There's so many other people that's going to be the leader of this new team. As Black Panther, a lot of other candidates. Yeah. So I think he's expendable. I think he's going to go.
You've started to sway me a little bit. I was always on the apprehension of whether or not he's going to die because him and Cap, they're it's just so cool to see them together. They've been best friends.
That is true.
He's always had Cap's back. Cap's always had his back. So if he were to go, it'd be devastating. Right. So I'm still on that side where I'm not sure if they're going to kill him off, especially since he's got this new mantle now. He's not the Winter Soldier anymore. They want to give him maybe a new path going forward, so maybe he won't die.
That's the only reason why I was thinking he wasn't going to, because of this new arm and new name. He's still expendable.
Okay. You're he's still gone. He's still gone. No, I'm uncertain as well.
Yeah.
I could see it going both ways for him. I could see him going and Cap's being really pissed off.
Yeah.
I see him in the next movies wanting to get revenge with Thanos, but I could also see Bucky here really holding his own and maybe not becoming Captain America, because I think Falcon would be a better one.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
And I think that would make kind of more sense, but I could see him leading the White Wolf and kind of playing a role in Black Panther.
Yeah, that would be so sweet. Yeah, that would be so sweet.
Okay.
All right, so what else do we got? We got War Machine as an Unsafe. Honestly, I love Don Cheadle.
Dialogue. If he goes, he goes. If he doesn't,
I love Don Cheadle. I love the War Machine character.
Yeah.
He's been pretty great, and he's had some good chemistry with Robert Downey Jr., but if he goes, he goes. If he doesn't and he sticks around, I'll be fine with that too.
Exactly. I'm the same. If he's there, he's there.
Yeah.
Next, we got Black Widow.
This is a big character.
Yes, it is one of the OGs.
Yeah, that's right.
It is one of the OGs.
She is unsafe, we're saying here. I think she could go.
I think she could go as well.
Okay.
I think that this is going to be...
I'm on the side of no. I think they're going to keep her alive. She is an original OG.
Okay.
If they're going to do a future movie with her, if it's a prequel, I understand. But if they're just going to tell her story and whatnot, that's why I think they'll keep her alive. And I'm still on the hope that they're going to make a Marvel women movie. And then she would obviously be the leader of that team.
Yeah.
I'm thinking so. Okay. So I think more on the side of safe.
Okay. All right. Now, what else do we got for Unsafe?
So we got some just as an overall here, talking about the Black Order. I'm for sure thinking one or two members of the Black Order have to go. They're just expendable. The Avengers got to. They got to
hit someone hard.
They got to get someone hard. Right? So one of them, I think, will go. And then the Dora Milaje. Obviously, major big battles in Wakanda.
Well, even just speaking on Wakandans in general.
Exactly. Wakandans in general, I think a lot of them will go. The thing is, some of those main ones go?
I don't think the main ones will go
I don't think we'll lose Okoye.
Definitely, we better not lose Okoye, else I'm going to start to protest.
We all loved her.
There's been this love for M'Baku, who's the big dude from Black Panther. Everyone really loves him now. So I don't think we'll lose someone like him either.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think so. Just because the success of Black Panther right now, and you can have those characters even more introduced, an arc for them or whatnot in the second movie. I don't think the main one.
Yeah. But I think there's going to be a lot of Wakanda people that are going to be wiped out, and that kind of gives Black Panther his drive.
Yeah, absolutely drive maybe to be the new leader, and then lead the Avengers going forward. Right. So
now with these next ones,
we haven't seen.
This is interesting. We haven't seen anything from them at all. No. Apparently they're in the movie though.
Apparently they are.
So let's talk about them. You got a really good theory about them.
Yeah, Camille's got something really interesting. If you want to share what will happen with
we're talking about Ant-Man here and Hawkeye, who we haven't seen anything from, but you have a theory about why.
I know the internet's mourning the death of Hawkeye already.
Yes.
But
please.
But
I love Jeremy Renner.
I know, he's awesome.
So good.
And I do think Ant-Man and Hawkeye are going to live, and I think they play a big role in the new Avengers. I think throughout Infinity War, we may not see them that often in the movie. We may see a glimpse of them, and then that's it. But it's because they're on a mission to kind of assemble a new not necessarily a new team, but new warriors to come onto the Avengers.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
And I think that would make sense because, if Thanos happens to come back, or if they know, we saw in the second trailer, Iron Man and Gamora were talking about how bad Thanos is.
Yeah.
I think that happens early on in the movie, so they may want to come up with a plan, right?
That's really interesting.
I can really see that because Hawkeye, as well, being one of the OGs, I can see him trying to think to the future of the team and just giving him something in this movie. So you're saying after Civil War, they kind of, they go on their own path and try and make something happen for a new team. Fair enough. I really do like that theory.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they're with Nick Fury and Maria Hill.
Yeah, I mean, but from what I understand, I believe Hawkeye is now taking on his mantle of Ronin, which is something from the comics. I don't know too much about the character, so I apologize for that. But it is going to be really cool to see what they're going to do with those characters. And I agree with you. I think, obviously, because we have Ant-Man and the Wasp coming 2 months after Infinity War, Ant-Man's for sure going to make it. I think I'd honestly even put him on the safe list. Okay. But Hawkeye as well, I'm leaning towards the idea that he'll make it through Infinity War.
Ant-Man we know is for sure safe. And I was on Hawkeye on the die list, but Camille did change my mind with that theory. So.
Okay. Now let's get to the actual people that we think are 100%.
By default, you guys probably have an idea of who's there.
Yeah, that's right. Some characters that we've left out. So, number one, we got Loki here. We've talked about this in previous episodes. In fact, we talked about this in our breakdown of the latest trailer. We think that he's a goner. After what happens with him handing over the Tesseract to Thanos, that's it for him. Maybe he has that apprehension. Maybe this is that full circle moment for his character. He's really come around, especially since Thor Ragnarok.
Right.
So he's going to try and save his brother, and in doing that, he's going to get killed by either the Black Order or Thanos.
Yeah. And then this would also give more reasoning. A couple of days ago, the director said that Thor and Thanos have really big screen time.
Yeah. Right.
So that would give reason for Thor to go ham on Thanos, right?
Yeah.
Really make a mission to make sure he's really powerful.
He looks super serious in every shot that we see of Thor. He looks like he's not ready to crack any jokes.
He's not exactly.
I did want to say one thing. What Loki going, I think, like you're saying, coming full circle, he's always been this anti-hero. I think we're going to have a great moment with him. I think he's going to have a vision of his dad jet or something before going.
Yeah. Which is
really
he's going to have a good moment before he goes because he's still kind of like loved his dad. So I think he's going to have a moment like that. The second one we'll do last.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Let's get to that one last.
We also got some Guardians on here. We got Drax and Nebula, who we think are going to go. Yes. You had a great point about why Drax probably is going to die in this movie.
Well, Drax, we know his family was taken by Thanos.
Yes.
They were killed by Thanos.
Yeah.
And I think it would be a great homage for him to get a really good blow on Thanos.
Yeah.
Before he goes.
He joins his family.
Right.
I think that would
just
break. I know. I was like, my heart. But it would make us want to watch more and really, pay homage to him and give the Guardians something to fight for.
Yeah. Right. No, I 100% agree. Honestly, I think he will die, and it will be like a real heroic death for him after everything that he's been through, all the pain that he's been through. He will he'll get maybe like one good punch on Thanos so that he goes out fighting. So
it was really hard for me for the fact that I was trying to think, okay, Guardians 3 without a Drax, how is that going to happen? Especially because it's been well documented how well Dave Bautista has done in this role. Yeah. He's come out in part 2, been a great comical character. And in part 2, we didn't get a lot of fighting from him, so maybe in this one we get it, and then he goes.
I can see like a Leonidas 300 moment with him, him running against the army, and they're all just, and he fights them off or something.
We mentioned that in a previous episode, Caboose, is he going to rage out in this movie?
Yeah.
Because we saw some comments, he's got to rage out. So.
Yeah. All right. Nebula as well. I mean, she's one of the daughters of Thanos. Thanos has really tortured her and turned her into this monster, essentially. So it would be a good moment for her to fight back and, unfortunately, maybe die because of it.
And, Nebula and Gamora had that really interesting scene in Volume 2 where Nebula talks about how Thanos would rip her apart and put her back together again. Yeah. Imagine if he rips her apart
for good. For good.
Right.
Yeah.
So
we think she's a
goner. That'd be insane.
She's a goner.
Yeah. This next one, I think pretty much everyone will agree on. Vision. Yes. I think he's gonna go. That's it. He's got the Mind Stone. Thanos is gonna get that Mind Stone, and that's what powers Vision. So I think that's it.
And I just don't see a reason why. There's been some speculation. Okay, Scarlet Witch or Shuri or somebody finds a way to keep him alive without the stone. Who cares? I think he's got to go. I have liked Vision's character. He has powers that we probably don't even know about, and Scarlet Witch is going to be affected. So
and I think this is a perfect thing because Scarlet Witch is on our safe list, and this will be the perfect thing to make her go berserk like Age of Ultron and make Thanos be taken aback by that.
Because I think we haven't even seen the limits of her powers.
There's untapped potential with her powers, and we saw a little glimpse of that when Quicksilver dies in Age of Ultron, when she just goes nuts and turns every robot around her into dust. Exactly. So she has some serious power.
I think she's probably the most powerful to go up against Thanos.
She's and I mentioned this to you off camera. I mentioned this to Camille off camera, but I think she's like a Jean Grey Phoenix thing where there's just a power within her that is waiting to be released.
I didn't get so you guys are talking about my back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
The nerd talk never stops.
So the last character, the one that we think is going to die, this guy right here. We got a tiny glimpse of it in the latest trailer, what looked to be his final moments, Iron Man.
So let me grab the mic here. I'm telling you, I was so torn. And just by what the Russos and everybody are saying, somebody big's got to die.
Yeah.
And if it's got to be, Cap or Tony in this movie. And the more and more I thought about it, I think Iron Man. I really do.
It has to be the Avenger that started it all. That is a huge hit for the Avengers to lose the founding. Well, okay, maybe not the founding members.
The foundation,
the foundation for the MCU.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it'd be a huge hit for them. I think I could definitely see everyone War Machine been taken aback by this. Captain been taken back.
Yeah.
Everyone would be affected if they lose this character.
I think if they don't kill off Iron Man in this, if he's just still alive, whatever happens in Part 4, he's a character you're always going to want to put in a movie or here or there. There comes a time where you got to cut that cord with the original character.
He's old. Robert Downey Jr. is getting old.
He's had enough.
He's gorgeous, but
he's still
old. He's still stud.
Yeah.
But he's still old. I think it's hard to kind of have him, and he's expensive.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. It's going to save the $50 million in a movie. Not like they can't afford it, but it is going to save the $50 million movie. And if his price tag goes up,
he's talked about it too. He said stuff like he doesn't want to be the guy that keeps doing this role or keeps doing the performance until they boo him off stage. Not that it'll ever get to that point. People love Iron Man, but I get what his point is there. He doesn't want to do it to the end of time, and it's the same situation with Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. There's got to be a point where you hang up the jersey and you're done. on. It would be for this to be the 10 years in the making, the movie that culminates everything since Iron Man 1, for him to be the one to go.
So here's a question I really want to ask. We were asking Camille this. You made a great point, Caboose.
Yeah.
Is he going to see Cap before he goes?
I say no.
That is the thing.
I say no.
I think he's going to see Cap before he goes.
See or talk?
I think they're going to have a talk.
Okay.
I think there's... After whatever happens with, Thor and Thanos in space, they realize how dangerous Thanos is, and everyone kind of creates a plan.
Yeah.
So I think they'll have a conversation there.
I think
we're gonna get our heartstrings pulled. They're gonna see each other. I feel like they're actually gonna see each other.
Okay.
But I think when Iron Man goes, I think it's gonna be the saddest thing ever, and I'm not ready.
It's gonna be horrible.
Ready. But then you have Spider-Man and Shuri to kind of take up the tech, so it makes sense.
Oh no, 100%.
It makes sense.
Wakanda is they're the new tech.
Well,
and they're more advanced.
You know what, though?
Than Tony.
But like, I do think they will talk, because we saw like it's a blink and you'll miss a moment. But in the very first trailer for Avengers: Infinity War, you see he has that cell phone that Cap gives him at the end of Civil War.
Somebody did point that.
So
but I don't want to use little stinking phone.
But I think that's it. I don't want. I'd be fine if they see each other and they talk to each other. But I think it's way more earned if he dies and you feel the weight of that because of Captain America's perspective on it. In that he never got to see Tony again. He never got to reconcile with him. And the last time that he sees Tony is after beating the hell out of him.
And I just watched Civil War, and they did. And he got that note from him. I'm your original theory, Caboose. I don't think they're going to see each other.
I don't think so.
Are they throwing us off in the trailers? At no point in the trailers do we see kind of Iron Man's gang with Captain America's gang.
We don't see...
And they're good at throwing us off in the trailer. And then in the trailer, you see like he's about to get killed by Thanos. Are they throwing us off?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he is going to go.
I think he's going to go as well.
He's going to go.
All right, that was a massive talk right there about who will die in Avengers Infinity War. But now we kick it to you guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you think is safe? Who do you think is unsafe? And who do you think is a guaranteed death in Avengers Infinity War? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Caboose XBN.
I'm Enter the Answer.
And I'm Camille.
You can check out Camille. All her stuff is going to be linked in the description. You can follow her on Twitter, Instagram, everything you want to check her out. It's going to be in the link in the description box below. She's going to be geeking out about Infinity War.
Yes.
I'm sure of it. In this next month leading up to the movie. And with that said, once again, if you could leave a like rating on the video, it shows your support, and we would really appreciate it. And you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter and like us on Facebook. The links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new.
That's a wrap.